What's up, guys? Today I'm in Phnom Penh, Cambodia, and I'm about to show you how to have 5 epic adventures in 24 hours, all for under $20. We're talking massive markets, sunset river cruises, powerful history, wild street food, and even a secret island escape. Every single adventure is dirt cheap, but the experience is absolutely priceless. I want to prove that travel thrills don't need a big budget, just a sense of adventure. Let's start the clock and dive into the first challenge. This is going to be wild. Our adventure begins at the heart of Phnom Penh, Central Market, or as the locals call it, Phsar Thmay. This iconic yellow-domed building is impossible to miss, and it's been a bustling hub of commerce and culture since the 1930s. Just stepping up to the entrance, you can feel the energy pulsing from inside, promising a day packed with surprises. Once inside, you're hit with a whirlwind of color, sound, and movement. The market is a living, breathing maze, every corner packed with vendors, shoppers, and the constant hum of excitement. It's easy to get lost, but that's half the fun. My challenge today? To see just how much delicious food and how many unique treasures I can scoop up with only a handful of Cambodian riel. With just a few bucks in my pocket, I'm ready to put my bargaining skills to the test and dive into the chaos. The market is a sensory overload in the best way possible. Stalls overflow with glittering jewelry, vibrant textiles, and stacks of electronics. The air is filled with the sounds of vendors calling out deals and the lively back and forth of bargaining. Every transaction is a mini drama, and every item has a story. Bargaining here isn't just expected, it's an art form. I managed to snag a beautifully hand-carved wooden elephant for just $1, and the vendor even shared a bit about how it was made. It's not just about the price, it's about connecting with the people behind the products. When hunger strikes, the food court is a paradise for your taste buds. For only $1.50, I got a steaming, fragrant bowl of Kai Tiv noodle soup, packed with fresh herbs, tender noodles, and a broth that's bursting with flavor. It's the kind of meal that makes you want to savor every bite. And for the brave, there's no shortage of adventurous eats. I couldn't resist trying fried crickets. Less than $1 for a crunchy, salty snack that's surprisingly addictive. It's a local favorite, and honestly, it's way more fun than your average bag of chips. Every aisle is a new adventure. One moment you're eyeing Rolex knockoff watches, the next you're sampling exotic fruits you've never seen before, or admiring intricate local artwork. The variety here is endless, and there's always something unexpected around the corner. I even met a talented artist painting stunning Angkor Wat scenes right in the middle of the market. I couldn't resist buying a print directly from him. Knowing my money was supporting a local creative made it even more special. These are the moments that make travel unforgettable. The market buzzes with life at every turn. You'll hear a mix of languages, catch the sizzle of street food being cooked, and see vendors enthusiastically calling out to passers-by. It's a symphony of sights and sounds that captures the spirit of Cambodia. By the end of my shopping spree, I was amazed at what I could get for under $5. Souvenirs, a hearty meal, tasty snacks, and even a fresh fruit smoothie. It's proof that you don't need a big budget to have a big adventure. Central Market is Cambodia in a nutshell. Vibrant, affordable, and absolutely unforgettable. It's a place where every sense is engaged and every moment is a memory in the making. Here, you're not just a shopper, you're part of the action. Every interaction, every taste, every bargain is a story you'll take home. For our first adventure, Central Market is a total win. It's the perfect place to dive into Cambodian culture and kick off our 24-hour challenge. We bargained hard, sampled daring foods, and soaked up the beautiful chaos that makes this market so unique. That's how you start a day full of adventure, by jumping right into the heart of local life. With my bag full and my curiosity even fuller, I'm ready for whatever comes next. Trust me, the adventure is just getting started. Let's go see what else Cambodia has in store. Next up, the legendary Mekong River. Most think a sunset cruise is pricey, but I scored a private boat for just $5. I found a local boatman, hopped aboard, and left the city chaos behind. From the water, Phnom Penh's skyline is stunning. Royal palace, skyscrapers, and floating villages. As the sun set, the sky exploded with color. Fiery orange, deep purple, soft pink. The river glowed and the city lights flickered on. Pure magic. Our driver pointed out where the Mekong and Tonle Sap meet, and we drifted past floating homes. It's peaceful, humbling, and totally different from the city streets. Bigger tourist boats pass by, but I had the river to myself for a fraction of the price. This is the ultimate travel hack. Skip the tours, talk to locals, and get a real adventure. As darkness fell, the city sparkled on the water. It felt like floating through a dream. Sometimes the best thrills are quiet moments of beauty. For $5, this was a highlight of the trip. 2 adventures down, and we've barely dented the budget. Next up, something heavy but essential. Let's go. Now for a sobering experience, the Chong Egg Killing Fields. Entry is just a few dollars, including a powerful audio tour. The atmosphere is heavy. You walk past mass graves, the killing tree, and the memorial stupa filled with thousands of skulls. The audio shares survivor stories and the brutal history of the Khmer Rouge. It's gut-wrenching, but necessary to understand Cambodia's past. Fragments of bone and clothing still surface after rains, a stark reminder this history is recent. The memorial stupa is both beautiful and haunting. This isn't about shock, it's about remembrance and learning. The visit is emotional, but it deepens your respect for the resilience of the Cambodian people. It's a lesson in history and humanity that costs little but means everything. Walking away, I felt sadness, gratitude, and a new perspective. This is a must-do for anyone visiting Cambodia. It's not easy, but it's one of the most important stops on this journey. Now let's celebrate life and culture with something delicious. Time for street food. Let's lighten the mood and dive in. Onward. After that heavy history, it's time to dive into Phnom Penh's legendary street food scene. A world bursting with color, flavor, and energy that you can only truly experience after dark. The challenge tonight? To taste as many local dishes as possible, all for just a couple of bucks. It's a food lover's dream and a budget traveler's paradise. As the sun sets, the city transforms. Sidewalks become open-air restaurants, plastic stools and tables spill onto the street, and the air fills with the mouth-watering aroma of sizzling meats, fresh herbs, and sweet treats. The energy is contagious. Everyone's here for a good meal and a good time. First up, I grab a plate of lort cha, stir-fried rice noodles tossed with tender beef, crunchy bean sprouts, and topped with a perfectly fried egg. All this for just $1. The flavors are bold, the textures are spot on, and it's the kind of dish you could eat every night. Next, I can't resist the smoky aroma of grilled beef skewers. Each one is juicy, charred just right, and costs only 25 cents. The marinade is a secret blend of spices that makes every bite unforgettable. For the adventurous, there's balut, a fertilized duck egg that's a rite of passage for many travelers. It's intense, a little intimidating, but surprisingly delicious and rich. And at 50 cents, it's a must-try for the story alone. Time for something sweet. Coconut waffles are a local favorite. Crispy on the outside, warm and gooey inside, with a hint of coconut that lingers on your tongue. At just 50 cents, it's the perfect street dessert. To wash it all down, I grab a cup of fresh sugarcane juice. It's pressed right in front of you, poured over ice, and tastes like pure, sweet refreshment. Exactly what you need in the tropical heat. The variety here is mind-blowing. Noodle soups bubbling in giant pots, skewers of grilled meats, crispy spring rolls, and snacks you've never even heard of. Every stall offers something new to discover. But honestly, the best part isn't just the food, it's the people. Eating shoulder to shoulder with locals, sharing stories, laughter, and flavors, you feel instantly connected to the city's heartbeat. For less than $3, I've had a feast fit for a king and a true taste of Cambodia's spirit. Every bite tells a story and every dish is a memory in the making. Here, street food is more than just a meal. It's a cultural adventure, a nightly celebration of life, and a window into the soul of Phnom Penh. Watching the vendors work their magic is like seeing artists at work, flames leaping, woks clanging, and every move perfectly choreographed. This is where you truly feel the city's pulse, alive, vibrant, and full of possibility. If you want to experience the real Cambodia, forget fancy restaurants. Eat on the street, where every meal is an adventure. I'm stuffed, satisfied, and honestly, I feel like I've just unlocked a secret side of the city. But there's still one more adventure waiting. Next up, escaping the city for a hidden island paradise. Let's see what surprises Cambodia has in store. The journey isn't over yet. There's always more to explore, more to taste, and more to experience. On to the final challenge. Let's keep chasing adventure, one bite at a time. For our final adventure, we're escaping the bustle of Phnom Penh and heading to Kodak, also known as Silk Island, just a $1 ferry ride away from the city's chaos. It's amazing how, for the price of a coffee, you can leave behind the noise and concrete and set off toward a world that feels completely different. The ferry's packed with locals, families, students, and workers, plus a jumble of motorbikes and baskets of produce. As the boat pulls away, the Phnom Penh skyline fades into the distance, replaced by open water and a gentle breeze. In just 15 minutes, you're transported from urban energy to rural paradise. Once you arrive, rent a bike for a couple bucks and set off down dusty paths lined with lush greenery. The island is a patchwork of rice fields, vegetable gardens, and traditional stilt houses, each one telling a story of Cambodian village life. The air is fresh, and the pace of life instantly slows down. Koh Dak is famous for its centuries-old tradition of silk weaving, a craft passed down through generations. I stopped at a weaving center and watched artisans at work, hands moving with incredible precision, transforming raw silk into vibrant scarves and fabrics. Their skill and patience are mesmerizing, and you can feel the pride in every piece they create. You can buy silk scarves directly from the weavers, supporting local craft and taking home a piece of the island's heritage. Each scarf is unique, and the money goes straight to the families who keep this tradition alive. But Silk Island isn't just about weaving. It's about embracing slow living. Watching kids play soccer in the dust, cows grazing lazily in the fields, monks walking to the pagoda, and fruit orchards heavy with mangoes and jackfruit. Every corner feels peaceful and authentic. I found a quiet spot by the riverbank, where I enjoyed fresh grilled fish and sticky rice for next to nothing. The only soundtrack was the gentle lapping of the Mekong and the distant laughter of children. It's the kind of peace you rarely find in the city. There are no tourist traps here, just real Cambodian life unfolding at its own pace. People are friendly, curious, and always ready with a smile or a wave. Every turn brings a new discovery, a hidden temple, a group of kids eager to say hello, or a breathtaking view of the Mekong stretching into the horizon. Exploring by bike connects you to the island's rhythm. You feel every bump in the road, every change in the breeze, and every smile from the locals. This is the ultimate budget escape. Nature, culture, and tranquility, all for just a few dollars. It's proof that adventure doesn't have to be expensive. As I cycled back toward the ferry at sunset, the sky painted in gold and pink, I felt recharged, inspired, and deeply grateful for the experience. Koh Dak is a hidden gem, an island that feels like a secret, waiting for you to discover it. If you're ever in Phnom Penh, don't miss this magical escape. This adventure sums up the whole trip: unforgettable experiences, genuine connections, and a tiny price tag. It's the kind of journey that stays with you long after you leave. Phnom Penh proves you don't need big money for big memories. Sometimes the best adventures are the simplest ones. Our 24-hour, $20 challenge is complete, and it was epic. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Let's wrap it up. That's a wrap on 24 hours of epic Phnom Penh adventures for under $20. If this inspired you, hit subscribe. It helps me keep making videos like this. Your support means the world and lets me share more budget adventures with you. Like, comment, and share if you want more ad-friendly, inspiring travel content. Thanks for watching and being part of this community. I can't wait to take you on the next adventure. See you in the next video.